wake up, normal routine underway. You give kisses and I love yous, not knowing that that would be the last time you would see your child or loved one alive. That was the reality of 18 families in Parkland, Florida, and Maryland. 18 families with fatalities, but thousands of families who are at risk of developing PTSD because memories will haunt them for the rest of their lives. I'm Roshan Ulmer Wyndham of the Ulmer Institute, and we attack trauma before it happens by working with youth and adults in LA's urban war zones. During a trip to Israel with my father, we witnessed the tremendous resiliency of the people there, who constantly face bombs and explosions. We have since adapted the Israeli military's preventive trauma program into our own innovative pre-TSD SHIELD program. Studies show that up to 43% of children and teens will experience at least one traumatic event in their formative years. And unresolved trauma can cost our healthcare system up to $750 billion annually. Resiliency, the ability to bounce back, to cope after stress, trauma, or tragedy. When children and adults attack trauma with fear and helplessness, the extreme stress of that becomes extremely toxic to the body and the brain, and it overwhelms their ability to cope. Our pre-TSD SHIELD program teaches one how to process and respond to trauma mentally before it happens. Helping to build resiliency in communities, we work in schools, teaching students and faculty how the body and the brain responds to trauma. We give role-play scenarios that address trauma so that PTSD does not develop. We train youth to become mental shield providers where they can address trauma within themselves, their schools, and their communities. One of our 17-year-old students applied the tools she learned when she witnessed a girl get shot. She took control of the situation and stayed present until help arrived. With your donations, we will be closer to our 2018 goal of entering into Compton Unified School District and training all 4,700 of their high school students, who will then be able to train their families, their friends, and their neighbors. Compton, a city known for insurmountable violence. With school shootings, gang violence, domestic violence, and bombings, help us make the next generation more resilient, mitigating the long-lasting trauma or effects of trauma that could either be costly, devastating, or even life-threatening. Thank you.